A new trailer and a lot of new information has been revealed about Naruto Storm connections. I'll tell you everything you should know about what has been recently revealed and my opinion on the subject in general. Let's see. The first thing is clearly the revealing of new characters like Boruto Karma and Kawaki, which were a pretty safe bet on the next characters that will appear on the roster, but Jigen was also revealed, giving us a look at the moveset of each one of them. Boruto and Kawaki look at an impressive visual level with a lot of detail in their skills, at the same time offering several easter eggs and references to the techniques they have used in the series respectively. We have a look at Kawaki's Karma and Jigen's and others of his ultimates. We're also shown brief instance of the new Naruto and the new Sasuke movesets. We had already seen them a few months ago, but on this opportunity we can see for a brief instant the variants of their combos, like what appears to be the down combo of Naruto and another variant of the combo of Sasuke, in addition to a look at the ultimate of Naruto in which he is using the Baron mode, also as it was expected. Two ultimate team jutsus were shown, Boruto Karma with Kawaki and the new Naruto with Kawaki. I didn't see that coming, honestly. Now, this is important. Some influencers and content creators recently had the opportunity to play Storm connections at Summer Game Fest. These content creators already have, starting today, the opportunity to show and discuss what they got to experience with the game in those tests, because the trailer would come out the same day. And according to their impressions, especially Globku, which many of you should already know, they gave a lot to talk about with the new mechanics and changes that would be implemented in this game. Like now, the tilt will no longer exist. Now the tilt action, which would be to move the analog and then press the attack button, will be the second jutsu of each character. That's right, now there will be no tilt but two jutsus for the characters. The guard break mechanic, the up arrow, now will have no limit. Now it will work with cooldown. This is crazy. It means that you will be able to make unlimited guard breaks as long as you wait for it to recharge. In addition, according to what we have been informed so far, the break will have much more range. I mean that it will go much further and have a better chance of hitting if the enemy does not dodge it. It is still unblockable. This change blew my mind a little. The chakra regenerates automatically. Let's see, in Storm 4 this already happened, even though it was almost imperceptible due to the minimal amount of chakra that was regenerated when you were not charging. But now, according to these impressions, after having used a good amount of chakra in a chakra dash, a jutsu or whatever, a few seconds later the chakra starts to regenerate automatically. Now, I don't know if the system would be working like the skill meter in the Kimetsu no Yaiba game, where after an instant of being inactive your character recharges this meter quite fast automatically, or it's going to be something a little less aggressive, because if so, this means an incredible change in the game style of all players. Now it is supposed that this leads for more confrontations going on the offensive and that the action never stops, but will it be that way? With this change, the game is in danger of players starting to abuse this mechanic and finding a way to never stop using skills that require chakra without the game giving them a handicap to adapt a balanced playstyle. The thing with the second ninjutsu is that it would be made with triangle plus square. That means that the charged shuriken will no longer exist. You will no longer be able to use this option. This would leave us without the possibility of doing the so-called instant guard break. This was already known before, but many people had not fully understood it. Combos can now be continued after knocking down the opponent. In Storm 4, in some attack animations, instead of leaving the opponent stunned to continue a combo, there are specific animations that leave the opponent knocked down, such as when they kneel and finally are laying on the ground. When this happened, it was impossible to continue with your combo or continue damaging the opponent. Normally, this animation means that's it, your combo is over. But now in connections, as we have seen repeatedly in the trailers, you can continue your combo without any problem after this knockdown animation, making the chaining of combos easier, and the animation is quite long, which means that it will happen to be a viable animation to make combo cancels or infinite combos. Many extensions can be performed from this new section. The counter is different. very different. It turns out that now, when you make a counter, you do not repel the rival and send them flying, but now causes a stun animation on the rival. I mean, it is not known if the animation will be a big stunt or something lighter, but that means that now you can win the neutral in a jingle with this mechanic, giving you a free combo. But that's not all. Now the counter doesn't cost any chakra. It doesn't reduce your chakra bar as it was in Storm 4, but it is absolutely free and can be used as many times you want. Now, my opinion on this subject. Graphically, the game looks beautiful as it was to be expected from CyberConnect, but they are assembling a volatile combat system, most of all for the counter subject. In Storm Revolution, they had an imbalance with this mechanic because they had made it too strong, making the rich opponent be dizzy for almost 5 seconds, and after they nerfed them in Storm 4, it seems that now they want to buff it again. We are talking about that each time you get a counter, not only will it not cost your rival any resources in terms of chakra, cooldown or whatever, but it will be able to make a combo on you completely for free without any kind of effort, because it is not like the counter is a difficult mechanic to hit in fighting. In fact, it is so easily spammable that anyone who has played a couple of hours of their life in this game could without problem do it more than once in a single round, and now knowing that it could be done in a practically infinite way, again, it would be unbalanced. Chakra automatically recharging, cooldown on guard break, new stunts system on characters with knockdowns, they are really rebuilding the game in its combat system. It seems like they are doing everything possible so that less and less practice is required to be able to beat anyone on this game. Because it is a party game after all, that should be good, but let's also remember that Storm is one of the best examples of arena fighter in the entire video game industry, at least as I personally see it, and making the saga look more like a display of actions that are not well synchronized, and with so much emphasis on casual playstyle with this type of mechanics, it feels like a step backwards in the balancing process of the IP through the years. We will wait for more news, and I hope that all these changes end up giving birth to a game that is entertaining and above all well structured. I am anxious to try the game, I cannot deny it. I hope everything goes well at launch and we can see a game that, even though it is probably unbalanced at the beginning, Bandai listens to the community as it has been trying to do lately and may reach an incredible result for this delivery. I will continue working on next videos of the channel, guys. I will continue to keep you updated with more news if the opportunity arises. Thank you so much for watching, that was all for today. Take care and see ya.